Hi, welcome back to the show, guys. My name is Uncle Warren the Guru, and today's date is August 23rd, 2025. Now, look, I got a lot of shit to talk to you guys about, alright? Let's be fucking clear here. It's deer here, okay? I thought Pump.fun was dead, okay? I was honestly packing up, about to go on my ETH train here, about to say fuck you to Solana boys. But then, something fucking crazy fucking happened. And I'm here to explain exactly what fucking happened. And on top of that, I also want you guys, because I know a lot of you guys behind the scenes are like, hey, yo, Warren, yo, what bundler should I use? Like, you fucking talk a lot of them. Look, all right, listen. I know, I don't want to get you confused, right? I know that some bundlers work better than others. Yes. I just kind of did a kind of collaboration. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is be completely fucking honest with you guys. This guy hit me up on my Discord, right? I'll give you a little story time. All right, let's give you a little story time. This is worth your while. Please sit down and hear me out. This guy, he's 15 years old, right? He fucking hits me up. He says, Warren, you know I'm the reason, right? You know I'm the reason why your name says won't DM on your on Discord. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, well, bro. He's like, you know, I got like access to all the web discords in your fucking profile, not only just only yours profile, but I have Discord access to everybody's profile who essentially is either Coinwave or either what's it called, Peppermints, freaking Buyback, education rug pulls, like every fucking Discord this guy has his hands into it, because his job honestly is to fucking scam y'all motherfucker. But then I thought to myself, whoa, how can I work together with this guy, right? So that way my community knows who's really selling shit. Because if he's able to tell me, like, for example, yo, Coinwave, they're selling like 100 bundlers a week, bro. And, you know, let's say Vortex, they're barely, you know, or this company or that company, they're barely doing X, Y, and Z. This is good information for you guys, because it allows you to understand, like, okay, what the fuck are they doing in their fucking Discord or their ecosystem that these other motherfuckers ain't doing, right? I feel like that knowledge is power in this information, you know, and he's using it to try to fucking get into your DMs and try to convince you, you know, he's the admin or whatever, but I'm doing it because I'm using his knowledge to be able to educate you on what actually is working. So let me give you an idea what he sent me, and he was being transparent as day, I swear to you. He sends me this fucking screenshot, literally, of this Captain Hook, this webhook that's showing literally every single channel he's in, from Sharp.io to educational rug pulls to fucking, you know, Coinwave. And this is information that he gets right directly to him whenever there's things that happen within the actual Discord. So you might ask yourself, why is this useful for me? Well, the reason why it's useful for you is because me having this type of guy on my side and collaborating with him allows me to be able to have further understanding on what's going on in other ecosystems to allow you leverage. So, for example, if you're like, yo, well, fucking Warren, like, what bundler is really fucking taking off right now? Like, I don't want to see fucking launches. I want to see behind the scenes, like, what really is selling, you know? Well, guess what? I could give you that information now, right? And let's keep it saucy. I have access to fucking every bundler ever fucking probably ever made. They come to me like, you know, it's like the 4th of July, and then I'm fireworks, you know? And so my job is to make sure that you guys have the best leverage in the game as possible. Now, before we go into this, right, as far as which is the best bundler, let's talk about an elephant in the room. I want to talk about specifically Pump.fun, okay? I thought fucking Pump.fun was dead. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I thought Pump.fun was dead. I thought they were exiting out slowly. They had a pump token that went to billions of dollars. It obviously did somewhat of a rug situation, but no one ever expected them to do what they did to ensure the long money comes back. Right? Let's go over this shit, because I looked on YouTube, y'all. No one's giving this information because they're not doing the research or whatever, but I'm here to give you the sauce as far as what happened, all right? So, what happened to Pump.fun? Well, just a few weeks ago, they were on the ropes, right? Let's Bonk, the new Solana launch pad, right? was eating their lunch, grabbing more of half of the daily market share, while Pump.fun slid down to just maybe 20, maybe 30%. Okay? But then, this is where it gets interesting, okay? Pump.fun flipped the fucking script. Okay? They flipped the fucking script. Alright? And what I want to do is, I'm so bullish about what I'm showing you guys. I want to show you real quickly. Oops, sorry about that. But I want to show you real quickly something that you need to see. That's important. Okay. So let me grab over here. Boom. Okay, let me make sure that this is in y'all's view of shit. Okay, here we go. So let's talk about this. What's going on, all right, or what happened and everything, so we can all have an understanding of all this shit, right? So first thing first, we have let me go into the app here. Okay, so we have a problem, right? The problem was that Bonk had 65 to 80% of the fucking share. I was going into the volume trenching. I would see literally Bonk at like 3-4 times the amount of Pump. And this is literally because of the fact that they thought Pump was done. They thought they raised the token, they were doing extra liquidity, and honestly, maybe Pump thought they were done. But motherfuckers that are getting too much money can't stop the money, even if they have fucking billions of dollars, because your lifestyle becomes different. And they know when that shit dries out, I don't give a fuck. That shit is fucking horrible. They want to keep the money coming in. So, today, I'm breaking down, right? I'm going to break down exactly how they pulled off one of the boldest plays we've seen in Solana ecosystem. A multi-million-dollar buyback strategy that not only saved their token, but it re-cemented their dominance, okay, within this ecosystem. Let's dive in. First, the problem. In July, the numbers look bad, guys, all right? Pardon me for a second. In July, the numbers look bad. Let's Bonk had hype, fresh liquidity, and community energy. On some days, they had over 6, even 8% of the launchpad activity. Pump.fun, barely a quarter. Token mints on Let's Bonk outspaced Pump.fun 600,000 or less than 400,000. And the fully, diluted value of Pump.fun's Pump.fun token, it dropped from $4 million to 2.4 billion. So sorry, it dropped from 4 billion to 2.4 billion. So confidence obviously was slipping. Creators were leaving, and the narrative was shifting away from Pump.fun. Okay. So, right, the Pump.fun, they needed more of a power move. So starting August 6th, and I calculated this down to the T by doing my research. Right, August 6th, they rolled out a daily buyback on their Pump token. We're talking over $1 million a day. Let me repeat that. Over $1 million a day. Okay? On August 21st, they went even bigger and they announced a $33 million buyback program. So, obviously they started doing it slowly behind the scenes August 6th. And then once the market cap started rising organically, right? Then they announced it literally 20 days later. Like, hey, we got a buyback program. So not just talking about it, they actually are showing what they've done from the previous stuff. So here's how it worked. 30% of the platform revenue goes into buyback. 60% of the tokens they buy get burned forever. And the other 40% paid out to stakers. That's a classic tokenomics trifecta, basically. That scarcity staking rewards, constantly buying pressure within days, Pump railed 20%, and confidence started coming back, basically. Okay. Now let's talk about the results. Between August 4th and 17th, Pump.fun reclaimed 62% of the launchpad revenue. Let me repeat. Pump.fun reclaimed 62% of the launchpad revenue between August 4th and August 17th. That's $16.7 million in just 2 weeks. Okay? Woo! Fuck. They pulled in over $1.4 billion in trading volume, and at their peak, they controlled more than 93% of daily token listings. Okay? So, basically the traders and creators who left, they came back because when the liquidity is there, the action follows. And here's some extra fuel here, guys, just so you can hear this in the left one. And it wasn't just buybacks, by the way. Pump.fun teased a possible airdrop, which got people buzzing again. The co-founder Alon Cohen launched the Glass Full Foundation, which is dropping 1.6 million in liquidity into small ecosystem tokens, stuff like Fartcoin and Tubaku, and pumped double digits overnight, guys. The little moves kept Spotlight bright and reinforced story. You know, Pump.fun was back in control, basically. So let's talk about the risk in closing, because there is a flip side, right? Daily revenue are better than July, but still below Pump.fun's early year highs. Technical charts show weakness. See, the RSI and MACD hint a volatility. Sorry, I can't speak. Volatility. Sorry, volatility. There you go. And don't forget, top holders still control 70+% of the supply. That's fucking risky. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Pump.fun pulled off a masterclass in narrative control. They weaponized tokenomics. They bought back confidence, literally, and for now, they're back on top. But the big question is, how long can they keep the dominance before the next Bonk-style challenger shows up? Let us know what you think. I want to know what you think about this. Was this a genius save, or was this just a temporary pump? And I want you guys to drop your comments and your thoughts in the comments. We can talk about it even further. Furthermore, though, let's talk about some other things. Okay? I want to talk about how I talked to you before as far as the guy that I knew he was around. I just kind of ignored him, but the guy that was in my Discord that I showed you that has the information of all these other Discord groups. He reaches out to me, right? And he says to me, Warren, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Coinwave is fucking printing. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Fucking Coinwave is printing. Like, I mean, I know about Coinwave, and what have they done different, right? What have they done so good that is making people besides traders just go crazy, right? And so I started to talk to the CEO, and we had a conversation last week, and also on top of that, there was a major update that happened today. So I was like, holy fucking shit, let me go ahead and just sit down and talk to you guys about what's happening right now in the market, because to be completely honest with you, I personally think that it's completely phenomenal, okay? So, without any further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys some of the cool stuff that they're doing in this ecosystem, okay? So, let me go ahead and bring this up right here. I'm going to make it so that way y'all can see Coinwave, okay? Alright, I think that should be good. All right, cool. So first thing first, let's talk about it. Let's walk about it. All right. Let me show you some cool shit here. So, when it comes down to it, let's talk about first of all the tracker. Okay, they got this tracker thing in here that allows you to bundle CT situations. I previously talked about a company that was doing this from Yongsinto, whatever it's called, to Rapid Launch. None of these companies have the ability to be able to bundle in a situation. You can launch the coin directly right off their launch pad, but you can't bundle with it. With this, you can. You can bundle with it, and on top of it, they've given you leverage to use things such as Pump, Bonk, and bags. You can literally bundle launch a CT news situation on bags. Crazy. I don't know any fucking company, any bundler that's doing that. There's no. I'm telling you right now, there's none. No bundler as of right now, as I speak, has had the fucking they didn't have their shit together to go to bags. You know, it's either been Pump or Bonk, and anybody knows it's the first one to get in that fucking, you know, volume fucking zone eats the fucking cake. So a lot of people are starting to buy Coinwave's bundler because they are increasing their leverage. You know, on these Trojan bots or these Solana things, you know, for example, on Telegram, you can't do that on Vortex. You can't launch on Bonk. I mean, you can't launch on bags. There's no CT tracker in Telegram that you could do on a program like a GUI. So there's leverage here. Beyond this leverage, there's a shitload of other things that they have done as well. to make sure that you guys are happy in what you want to do. Now, first of all, when it comes to these coins, guys, it don't matter what coin you jump into. First of all, you can jump onto any coin past migration and still be able to leverage this tool. I know a lot of tools, once you get past migration, you're asked out, okay? So that's one thing that's great. Well, another thing that's great is I like the fact that I can go to any fucking coin. I don't care if I launched it or not, but I can literally drop 100 wallets at the same time on the same block if I shall choose to. So there's so much leverage this coin wave has that is fucking crazy. I actually have a course specifically with Coinwave too that shows you guys how to print with it. I'm going to be doing a new project soon. I've kind of been taking a little 2-3 week hiatus because I wanted the market to get better, and it fucking did. I'm glad I did, because who's wants to talk about shit when the shit's just being thrown around? Let's get a bit. Let's get a little bit of money in the air, and then let's fucking take it to the fucking touchdown area. Period. The amount of leverage that you have with this, guys, as far as the smart orders goes too, you can literally go to add here and you can set up specific groups to exit out at a certain time. So let's say you have like 4 or 5 groups. Each of them can have a certain market cap of when they exit out, and you can just set it and forget it. Go away, have a pizza, go enjoy your family. Know that your project's alive and that you can have exit points pretty much 24/7. And again, this smart creating order system is great because you can do it with wallets, you can do it with groups, you can set it up for certain sell percentages, to certain market caps, to sell certain individually, to trigger taper sales. You know, the possibility is endless here. So this is why I really wanted to show you guys this as far as what they bring to the fucking table, because it's obviously game changing. If you guys have any questions, I want you guys to reach out to me in my Discord. I have over almost 2,000 people over there constantly cooking, students in there as well that are constantly cooking. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Uncle Warren the Guru. Welcome back to the bundles of Pump.fun.